Welcome to Daily Gossip. You will get daily Hollywood updates here, so remember to subscribe for the latest videos. Today's story is one that carries a heavy weight in the hearts of fans across generations, a story that has left the entertainment world in shock, disbelief, and deep sadness as the news surrounding the beloved British icon Tommy Steele, now 88 years old, has surfaced and sent waves of emotion rippling through the industry and among those who have adored him for decades. Tommy Steele, often hailed as Britain's first teen idol and the man who brought rock and roll to the UK, has lived a life filled with music, film, theater, and timeless charm, a career that spans over 6 decades and has touched millions with his warmth, charisma, and an unmistakable voice that could light up even the darkest of days. But the latest update has pierced through the joyful memories, replacing smiles with tears, as reports emerge that Tommy's health has taken a serious turn, leaving fans fearing the worst and reminiscing on the golden days when he stood under the spotlight, beaming his signature grin. From his early rise to fame in the late 1950s, when he became the face of a cultural revolution, to his acclaimed performances on stage and screen, Steele's journey was nothing short of extraordinary. Yet behind the curtains, time has been quietly and inevitably catching up, and now, whispers from close friends and insiders hint at a heartbreaking chapter unfolding. The photographs circulating recently show a Friley man, one whose once energetic steps have slowed, whose presence, though still filled with dignity, reveals the silent toll of age. Social media has been flooded with messages of love and concern as fans share old concert footage, rare interviews, and personal encounters, each comment echoing the same sentiment: gratitude for the joy he brought, and sorrow at the thought that those days may never return. Some recall the thrill of seeing him live in concert, the electric atmosphere when his voice soared through the venue, the way he could command a room with just a wink and a song. Others speak of how his films and stage roles became staples of family entertainment, marking holidays and special moments. And now, as reports suggest he is surrounded by close family and friends, the realization hits hard that a man who defined an era is in a fight that no amount of applause can win. The entertainment world has seen legends come and go, but few have carried the same universal affection, the same cross-generational appeal that Tommy Steele has maintained. His journey from a young London boy with a guitar to a knighted national treasure is the kind of story that feels almost mythical. Yet, even myths must face the passage of time, and as fans light candles, send prayers, and hold on to hope, the sadness is undeniable. In the days ahead, the tributes will pour in even more, with colleagues, friends, and admirers sharing how his kindness extended far beyond the stage, from charity work to quiet gestures of generosity that never made headlines but changed lives. And though the updates coming out are shrouded in a mix of privacy and respectful silence, the one thing clear is that Tommy Steele's impact will never fade. Whether this is the closing act or just a difficult scene in a long play, the love of his fans remains unwavering, a chorus of hearts beating together in support of a man who gave them so much. In moments like this, we are reminded that behind the fame and glitter lies a human being, with fragility and courage intertwined, facing life's final curtain with the same grace that defined his entire career. As the reality of the situation surrounding Tommy Steele deepens, the world finds itself in a bittersweet pause, reflecting not only on the extraordinary career he has built but also on the sheer humanity that has always set him apart from other entertainers of his time, because Tommy was never just a singer, never just an actor, never just a showman. He was a beacon of optimism, a reminder that dreams could be chased and caught if only one had the courage to try. Now, as these latest developments unfold, we see an outpouring of emotion that transcends generations, with people in their 80s recalling his earliest performances alongside teenagers who discovered him through the wonders of the internet, each group equally touched by the magic he carried with him wherever he went. The sadness of knowing that this chapter may be drawing to a close is mingled with gratitude, and yet the sense of loss is palpable. After all, for many, Tommy Steele was not just part of their record collection, he was part of their lives. His voice narrated love stories, his movies provided joy on rainy afternoons, and his stage presence taught aspiring performers that charisma wasn't about perfection, it was about authenticity. In countless interviews, Tommy spoke about his love for the fans, and today, those fans are returning that love in an unending flood of letters, online tributes, and heartfelt video messages, hoping he can feel the warmth they are sending his way. Across television, radio, and the web, journalists and fellow entertainers recount moments of laughter and kindness, like the time he stayed behind after a concert in the freezing cold to sign autographs for every single person waiting, or the afternoons he spent visiting children's hospitals without alerting the press. These were the acts that defined him just as much as his #1 hits and sold-out shows. And yet, even with all the good he has done, life remains unyielding, and the truth is that age and illness spare no one, not even our most cherished idols. As his closest friends maintain a respectful silence about the specifics of his condition, the public clings to hope, exchanging stories and well wishes, creating a collective memory that will live on regardless of what happens next. On fan forums, people are sharing rare photographs, handwritten set lists, and ticket stubs from decades past, each memento serving as a piece of the larger puzzle that is Tommy Steele's legacy. It is not just Britain that mourns. Messages are coming from all over the world, from Japan to Australia to the United States, proving that his reach was never confined to one country. And in this moment, we are reminded of something profound. Fame fades, trends change, but the emotional connection between an artist and their audience is forever. Whether on stage in the West End, in front of a camera on a bustling film set, or simply chatting with fans at the stage door, Tommy embodied the rare combination of talent and humility that makes a true legend. Now, as we watch and wait for further updates, perhaps the greatest tribute we can pay is to live with the same joy and generosity he showed every day. We may not know what the future holds for Tommy Steele, but we do know this: the music, the laughter, the inspiration, and the countless memories will outlast the sadness, ensuring that even in the face of heartbreak, his light will never be extinguished. So to every fan, every friend, and every person whose life has been touched by this remarkable man, hold tight to those memories. Keep playing the songs, keep telling the stories, because legends like Tommy Steele are rare, and when they leave the stage, they leave behind not just applause, but a piece of themselves in every heart they've touched. And to Tommy, wherever you are and whatever you're facing, know that your audience is still here, still cheering, still loving you as fiercely as the first day they heard your voice, and that is something time can never take away. Subscribe to Daily Gossip for more heartfelt celebrity stories, emotional Hollywood updates, and tributes to the icons who shaped our world.